You're 1 hour away from a DJ library that actually works, and you won't need to delete a single one of your precious tracks. I'm going to show you how to pull this off using a real DJ library with just 6 simple steps. Let's face it, you've probably been putting this off for years. It's not because you're lazy as you watch this video in your underpants. It's because the job seems huge. And I get it, we're DJs, we treat our tracks like kids. It's why I've got some old hard house vinyl shoved in a box in my loft.
We need help!
But it can be done. First off, thanks to Phil, who's one of our newsletter readers who's volunteered his library for today's video. He says, I've tried removing tracks from my library. I've moved 3,000 to an archive folder and deleted them from Rekordbox, but I still have 9,000 tracks. I've been going through them one by one, trying to decide if I might want to play it. I spent all my time trying to sort my library and not actually playing or mixing anything. Please help. Now, I've never met a guy called Phil who hasn't been a plumber, so I'm up for the challenge. It all starts with this, a 60-minute time limit. Stop rolling your eyes over there. This isn't just a lame productivity hack. It's going to force a mindset shift from fix it all to make progress. And we're going to optimize for speed rather than perfection. If you're rich, you can buy an actual timer, but for the peasants among us, you can just use a clock. And if you don't have either of those, just put on a progressive house set. Around the hour mark is when you should start falling asleep. We're going to need a bit of structure to do this spring clean. But before you start to panic, I'm not talking about setting up some crazy tagging system. We're going to keep things super simple. Create a new playlist folder by right-clicking in the playlist sidebar and selecting Create Playlist Folder. And inside it, create these 4 playlists. All, Keep, Maybe, and Hold. The naming of these is important. You might notice the last one isn't called Delete. As I said at the start of the video, we're not actually going to be deleting any of our precious tracks today. We're just going to be putting them in a holding pen away from the other cows so they don't give them foot and mouth. Head to your collection and drag the whole lot into the All playlist. Why are we doing this in a playlist and not the collection view? Because this way we can easily remove tracks once we've dealt with them without removing them from the library itself. Only 5 minutes have passed and you've already made 4 playlists. You might be a real DJ after all. Before we get into the main job, there are 2 really easy things you can do to help speed this up. We're going to do a first pass on stuff that's so obvious we don't even need to waste time looking at it. In Rekordbox, make sure the bitrate column is enabled by right-clicking and selecting bitrate. Then click the column heading to sort by it. Anything under 320 kilobytes a second gets dragged straight into Hold. Once you've done that, remove them from the All playlist. They might still be tracks you like, but you probably need better quality versions. But that's a problem for another day. Back inside your All playlist, enable the DJ play count column if you can't see it already. Then sort by it. Anything that's been played more than 3 times, drag into the Keep playlist. You obviously like them at least a bit. We can now get rid of those from the All playlist as well. With just those 2 steps, you'll probably find you've already dealt with a good chunk of tracks. But before we move to the next step of this cleanup, I quickly want to run this library through a new tool that I'm developing that should help make this much easier. It's called Library Dojo, and it's built around the 5 pillars I teach about library management on this channel. And it's designed to help you actually understand your library, not just clean it up. It'll help you do stuff like uncover your crate digging blind spots, rediscover hidden gems, and stop bad habits early. What I'm going to do is export Phil's library as an XML from Rekordbox, then upload it to Library Dojo. It's then going to go and do some crazy analysis on the library and tell you exactly what you need to do to level up each of your pillars. The idea is, over time, it will help you get your library dialed in without being overwhelming. But for now, we're going to jump into the care section. This is where you can do some tidying up and maintenance, which is what we're focusing on today. In there, you'll find this one-click archive. It will let you define some options to quickly identify tracks to cull or review. You can then download these as a playlist and pull them right back into Rekordbox to deal with. Early access is starting soon, so if you're interested, make sure you're on the newsletter. The link's in the description. Right, with that out of the way, let's move on to step 4. This is where the fun part begins. We're going to turn sorting into an Olympic sport, maybe one of the lame ones like the hammer throw. In step 4, you're going to go through your remaining tracks in the All playlist one by one. For this step, you need to trust your gut and spend no more than 5 seconds making a decision on each track. If you don't remember it, move it to your Hold playlist. If you do remember it and love it, it goes in Keep. And if you're on the fence, it goes in Maybe. We'll come back to these later. This will feel hard at first, but soon you'll feel like a ruthless tech CEO hiring and firing people at will. The important thing to remember is you're not actually deleting anything, just separating out the clutter. Each time you've dragged a track into one of the playlists, remove it from the All playlist. In 30 minutes, I managed to sort about 360 tracks out of Phil's library. And you'll probably find once you get going, you can get through a lot more. I know what you're thinking. What if I make a mistake? Well, in step 5, we double check what our gut was telling us and make sure we don't do anything that we'll regret. Spend 5 minutes going through your hold playlist. We'll do this one first because we might add extra stuff in here in a moment. If you need to, preview the track quickly to remind yourself what it sounds like. A quick tip here is to just click to the left of the preview waveform to save loading the track to the deck every time you want to listen. Scan every track with just one question in mind. Would I play this today? If the answer is yes, move it to keep and remove it from this playlist. If it's no, but maybe it works in certain situations, move it to the maybe playlist for another pass later. If it's a big fat no, it stays where it is. Once the first 5 minutes are up, it's time to move to the maybe playlist. Again, go through the list with the same question. Would I play this today? If the answer is yes, move it to keep and remove it from this playlist. If it's no, it goes to the holding pen. If you're still not sure, you've got 2 options. Option 1 is to just keep it here. Or option 2, which is my personal advice, is to move it to hold. It's probably not a great candidate. This step is all about identifying bangers fast, not finishing the job. Now at this point, your keep playlist should be full of tracks you know you love. But how can you make sure to surface them so you actually use them in your sets going forward? In the last 9 minutes, you're going to set up a very simple tagging system. This will help give visibility to those keep tracks in your library whilst cutting out everything else. There's 2 ways you can do this, and the first is using My Tag. To do that, open the My Tags panel on the right-hand side of Rekordbox. Phil has already used up the arbitrary Rekordbox limit of 4 tag groups. So in his case, under the service tag group, I'll create a new tag called core. Then select everything in the keep playlist and add the tag. If you haven't maxed out your groups like Phil has, you can double click on one of the headings to rename it. Call it something like library status. The other more visual way of doing this is to use a color tag. Open Preferences, Advanced Browse, and then find the color section. In this example, I'll rename green to core and red to ignore. In the Keep playlist, select everything, open the info panel, scroll down to the color field and apply green. Then in both your maybe and hold playlist, do the same thing and tag them with red. But why bother doing this when you already have these tracks segmented out into their own individual playlists? Well, now you can use the color or My tags you've applied as filters in your existing playlists. That means you can set your whole workflow up to exclude anything that is not in your core library without actually having to remove it physically from Rekordbox. It's instant decluttering without having to delete a single track. If you've gone the My Tag route, you can add a rule in your intelligent playlist to only include tracks tagged as core. And if you went the color route, you can do the same thing with a color tag. Now, of course, if you've got a big library like Phil, you'll probably need to do a few passes at this. But today you've done the hardest part, actually starting. Now just build this into a weekly routine so over time you can gradually start leveling up your library. But the best DJs don't just keep adding tracks they never use to their library. They regularly cut the dead weight. You've already found some tracks that are slowing you down today. So now it's time to clear your library for good with almost zero effort. Use your remaining 1 minute to check out this video where I show you how to do exactly that.